Welcome to the Art Circle Public Library's Christmas in July. Today, Amie McDonald is demonstrating how to make a wire ring. Today, she is using bronze. You will find this in your kit that you picked up at the library.
Okay, your kit will include a 9-inch piece of bronze and a dowel. And we're going to bend and fold these to make rings. You can pick how you want the swirls to go. Everybody can do their own thing on the end. But this is 2 examples of what they look like. So first, you take your piece of wire, find the midpoint, and you're going to need a round nose plier to bend it around. We're going to straighten this out, but just to start off with, we need to get that bend, and we need to get a flat pliers to close it up as tight as you can. Just gently push on it so we don't break the wire, but we're going to try to get that as closed as we can. And then just straighten out the rest of the wire so they lay side by side. This one's a little bendy, bend that one out. Then you're going to take your dowel, and doesn't need to be exactly your ring size, but this will just get it started, and you can bend it by hand to make the right size. But come around, overlap a little bit, and that's our start. Now the bent end kind of wants to flare out a little bit. Maybe take your plier and just bend that down a little bit so it doesn't poke out. Now we're going to make our swirls. And let's see, which one do I want to make? Let's go with the one with the swirls going out. So that means that the one closest to the ring is going to be the longer one, and the outside one will be shorter. So we'll start with the longer one, and just maybe start with a little smaller bend, and we'll work our way around. And you may have to cut some of this off because it looks like I've got way too much here. But we gave you enough wire to make really any size ring. So swirl this around. And then just by hand you can kind of bend it into shape where you want it. And if you need to cut some off and make a smaller swirl, you can do that too. Okay. And then for the smaller one, I think I will cut a little off the end of this just so I'm not working with quite so much. And then we'll take this and do the same thing. Kind of just roll it around. Tuck it in next to the other one. This swirl needs to come in a little bit further. That's probably still a little too long. There. Now maybe we'll slip it back on here and kind of press down so we get everything flattened out. And you can always adjust the size. Actually, that one turned out pretty good. Right like that. Very simple. If the ends are a little rough, you can always take an emery board, and before you get them all tucked down in, you can just smooth out those ends a little bit so they're not quite so rough. Don't want to get hurt. And that's it.
Thank you, Amy.